The Satisfying Downfall of Chud the Builder by Oshay Duke Jackson just dropped, and we're going to review the good news.
Me, Chud, we still haven't forgot about you, man. We see how they're doing you dirty, denying your bail, even though you got the money. They're running through all these different gymnastics to keep you stuck in there.
Since Chud the Builder has been arrested, his supporters are arguing for a certain level of parity. Not just the idea that he's going around and instigating problems with other races of people, most notably black, but the real issue is the ability to freely disrespect other groups without consequence.
It basically comes down usually at the end of the day, like, only white men can't say these words. You know, it's not something that we're working on because it's unsavory or distasteful or not fit for public consumption. If you're black, you can put the word in a rap song 100 times, and it's okay. You can use it all day and night. Honestly, pretty much any race can, except for the white man.
So because black people are able to use this N-word, well then why are we being targeted for using the N-word?
Oh my.
That is very interesting. You know, black people did popularize the word N-word. We say it in our raps. We make it our culture. It's a term of endearment. We walk around telling each other, hey, my N-word, what's good, my N-word? We smile, we laugh, we dap up, we shake hands, we hug. And other races of people see this and they say, hey, I want to join the fun. I want to join the love. So there is some, you know, that is a point that black people made it fun. They made it positive. And then at the same time, black folks told other people, hey, that's only positivity between us and this word. It's only positive when we say it to each other. You can't say it. That does make the word a little bit tough. Normally, if you're going to demonize a word, you got to demonize the word for everybody. The N-word is one of those tricky ones where it has different rules of engagement for different types of folks, which could be confusing. I could see it.
My N-word, huh? What's up, homie?
And so they use this baseline logic to justify the unfairness that Chud the Builder is facing while he's currently locked up fighting his case. And let's assume that this thinking is right. There are other people online who use racist terminology. Nick Fuentes, you have Andrew Tate, who's half black. Other people do it. And even though it's racist and insensitive, they're not going live and starting troubles with people, which why this argument doesn't work. This baseline intellect is also shared by other Chud supporters, most notably.
That does not deny you the right to defend yourself. You can say all kinds of crazy shit on the internet, but that does not mean that you can't defend yourself.
So besides Chud the Builder.
All right, my man Myron Games saying that you can't defend yourself after using the word, or you can't defend yourself after, you know, saying that to some black people at a Tennessee courthouse, and once they punch you in the face, you can't defend yourself. Yeah, you can't antagonize somebody, then they do something to you, and then all of a sudden you shoot them. I mean, that would be on you. Myron Gaines hasn't figured out how that works yet, but you know, Myron Gaines will get it eventually.
Builder having the ability to use the N-word, he could also talk about this idea that he could use force on Twitter. He can say, if you deal with me or if you come towards me, I can use force. And what you're trying to see Myron do is marrying the so-called free speech principle with the idea of I can protect myself if you bother me. So let's go back and analyze the whole assessment. 1, white people can say the N-word about black people. They should be able to go up to bother black people and say the N-word while doing it. They should be able to go live and harass innocent people who are not bothering anybody. And if black people get hostile, they should be able to go onto their Twitter and talk about, I will kill you if you.
All very valid points. He's breaking it down line by line. I like that, Mr. Oshay Duke Jackson. No, white people shouldn't be allowed to just walk up to black people and call them monkeys. No, they shouldn't, walk up to people of any race and, just antagonize them, especially when they're on the job. I mean, Chud the Builder likes to attack people while they're getting paid, and, you can't really punch somebody in the face on the job or you'll lose that job. So he's really putting people in a tight situation who are just trying to feed their families, and that's another low blow to his credibility. So yeah, the whole Chud the Builder situation is crazy. I mean, economically, he's doing this for money, clout, and of course women, because women like a bad boy, and Chud the Builder is probably the baddest boy outside of Vladimir Putin and Donald Trump. So, women are sending him very loving letters right now. I mean, I know every guy out there is like, hey, but I'm a good guy and women should like good guys. No. Women like Chud the Builder, Myron Gaines, and Donald Trump. Get with it or get lost.
Today, guys. But stick with me. Let's go back to the Myron debate. This is what he's trying to say with DJ Academics. But Academics would challenge that thinking.
You don't believe that his previous behaviors and tweets will come in at all?
No, because what's going to happen is the prosecution is going to try. The prosecution is obviously going to try to put it in.
Before Academics could even get his words out, he was like, no! His past tweets will not have any harm against him because that's the law. The prosecution will try to bring that up, but that's the law. Here's my minor criticism. Myron may have worked as a federal agent before, but one thing that he is not is a licensed attorney. And even if he was one, he would not be a licensed attorney in Tennessee. Myron does not know criminal law. He's not a prosecutor. He's not a defense attorney. The one thing I hate about content creators is that sometimes we try to act like we know more than people who are in those actual professions. But this is what happens when you listen to Myron.
He has posted things on X, made other videos on X on what his intent is. For instance, on May 4th of this year on X.
Myron Gaines has been flying that plane very close to the sun. He's been going at DJ Act. He's been going at Sneaky O. He's been going at Andrew Tate. He's been going at the whole state of Florida. And now he's going at the internet at large. Myron Gaines is a controversial human being. He's going to say what he says. He's going to say with his chest. I do believe there's a tint of trolling when it comes to Myron. He knows that if he says loud and outlandish things like Charlie Kirk, that his views will go up, that he will get paid more, and, different brand deals and engagement opportunities will happen because of him saying wild things. So I understand where Myron's coming from. I mean, if a large percentage of the human species are going to be sheep, why not monetize them? So Myron Gaines, I'm not the one to say, oh, boo-hoo, Myron Gaines, he's bad for the culture, because Myron Gaines is just doing what rappers do. Catch bodies, talk about women in a bad light, talk about getting money, and talk about how a 9-to-5 is not worth it. You're just playing to the sheep of people who want to hear it. So Myron Gaines is no different than Gucci Mane or 21 Savage. He's just giving the people what they will pay to hear. Like, subscribe, comment, hit that post notification bell so I can bring you more mail. Peace.